So this is the finest feed gear set, basically 64 tooth gear on the lead screw. Meshes with the 20 tooth gear on the gear set. This gear here meshes with the 16 tooth gear on the compound gear, and basically that's it running. And we can reverse. And to give you an idea of the feed rate, and this is the Coarser feed for the carriage. This gear here could be a 64 tooth or a couple other gears, but basically it meshes with this gear here, and then the driven gear on the gear set meshes with the 16 tooth gear on the compound. That's it running one way, and we can reverse it. And to give you an idea of the carriage speed, it's about double what the finer gear set would be. And this is the two 64 tooth gears that are ganged. One is engaged with a 64 tooth gear on the lead screw, and the other one engages with the 32 tooth gear on the carriage speed lever, or the gear below the carriage speed lever rather. And if memory serves me correctly, this would cut a 32 thread per inch. Running pretty fast. In all honesty, I don't think I'd run it that fast if I was cutting a thread, but I might. Hard to say. And that's reversed. And to give you an idea of the carriage speed, and this is the Coarser speed gear set. Right now it's got a 64 tooth gear on the lead screw, which would be changed to a smaller gear if you want to cut coarser threads. If memory serves me correctly, this would cut 16 threads per inch. And basically, once it's meshed, then the banjo swings up, and in this case the driven gear on the gear set engages with the 32 tooth gear on the compound gear below the carriage feed lever. And to give you an idea of carriage speed, and it can be reversed as well. Again, if I was cutting a thread, I doubt if I would run it that fast, but the nice thing is everything appears to be feeding pretty, or running pretty true. No real binding or anything in any of the gears per se. Basically, we're driving a fairly coarse gear setup, so it does require a bit of movement to make it turn. One thing I will caution anybody that has one of these lathes is this nut here basically once you swing the banjo up, you snug it up, and that is a key word, snug. Don't crank it down, or you may bind up the lead screw, because basically that clamps around a piece of die cast or Zamac or whatever you want to call it, and it can actually squeeze the collar enough that the lead screw can bind up if you really crank on it. So don't crank on it. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.